On the dais, Honorable Minister of State for Steel, Sri Kuliste Sahab, Sajjan Jindal ji, Anil Chaudhary Sahab, Mr. Oman, and Mr. Dilip Oman, MD and CEO of ISA Steel, and I think the CEO of Tata Steel, that is BSL Limited, yeah. And off the dais, Bhaskar Chatterjee Sahab, Naveen Jindal Sahab, and the dignitaries, other dignitaries present, ladies and gentlemen. From the academics, actually, suppose we talk of, I would like to start, that when the first ounce of steel was made through, that was called Wood's steel, where the Damocles sword was made. From that day itself, the importance of steel has been written clearly, explicitly. Although the world has gone in for a number of research works, the maximum research work is going on probably on the material science. Still, steel has its own importance. And the steel clearly, explicitly is the most wanted material, a talk of any design, any construction, or anywhere else, any equipment or any manufacturing process. We have the NSP, the steel, National Steel Policy, where we are talking of 300 million ton capacity build-up. And it's going to be almost 3 times, that is in next decade, that is 2030. Reaching of production capacity of around 300 million ton to be certainly cost competitive, then only it will be feasible, it will be practicable. And there is certainly need of technological interventions in all the aspects. You talk of the process of steel making, the iron and steel making, where we talk of making steel without coal, without coke. I don't think that looks to be practicable at this moment, or in the couple of years to come. I think in at least 5 to 6 years to come, it's not possible. So we have to depend upon coal. Then the technological intervention needs to reduce the coke consumption and to see that how the blast furnace productivity can be improved upon. Either use of a PCI or use of other injection material, how the coal consumption can be brought down. Then I will just put forth before you the 3-4 aspects of the steel industry which need at the moment a discussion. Some sort of a discussion through this kind of a platform or this kind of gatherings, we have to discuss all the issues. Number 1, the solid waste that we are generating from the steel industry, if you talk of, it's a huge quantity and it really needs attention of all the steel manufacturers. 400 kg through BOF process, if you talk about, which consists of 50% of our steel production in the country, say 400 kg per ton of steel. Or if you talk of electrical arc making, arc through process, it's a 300 kg per, around 200 kg per ton of steel. That's a huge quantity of waste that is being lying at our doorstep. The utilization is a subject issue which is to be discussed at length, from waste to energy or a recycling of the waste into our iron steel making process only is the solution for us. So this a technical discussion on this topic certainly will be helpful. Now coming to 300 million ton capability, the capacity requirement, what we have aimed at, then the raw material usage. If you see the quantity of raw material iron ore today we have, although 23,000 million tons of ore we have in the country, around 5,500 tons are usable. They are the source material. It means a lot of thing has to be done in the raw material making capacity, because although the ore is there, the geophysical process is to be carried out in order to make them usable. So although we say that we are rich in iron ore, but certainly the National Mineral Exploration Company or any government agency should take care of making them usable. That is about iron ore. Talk of coal. Although we have got a lot of coal, around 600 million tons of billion tons of coal capacity, unfortunately the coal cannot be used because of ash content. But still then, the washery, the efficiency of the washeries that we have certainly has to be improved upon so that the blending percentage can be improved upon. So the technological interventions are required with respect to raw materials, and this should be a point of discussion. Now coming to the logistics. Even if we have the capacity, the logistics to make the moving the raw material is a big issue in the country. Today, even though we have got the iron ore, because of the logistics, we are importing the raw material like iron ore. So improvement in the logistics and the technological interventions into those areas also should be a point of discussion. Now, coming to I talked about solid waste, that is the waste utilization. I talked about the raw materials. I talked about the logistics and the technological interventions for the reduction in the coal consumption. Certainly will play a role for all of us, for the steel making to be competitive and to be sustainable in this business. And I congratulate this platform for conducting such forums, such gatherings and such discussions where we can exchange our ideas, and that will be certainly fruitful to all of us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.